God's chosen ones. Someone is coming to shift everything. God just revealed it. Hear these words, listen with the depth of your soul, and open your heart, because this is not ordinary news. The winds of change are stirring, the universe itself is bending, and the time has come for a new wave of divine movement that will touch the lives of every soul who has been waiting, who has been seeking, who has been longing for the touch of God's transformative power. You have been chosen, called, and prepared for a moment that surpasses understanding. The path you walk has been known, marked by signs, whispered in prayer, and guarded by unseen hands. Now, the veil is lifting, and the presence of one, a harbinger of change, is approaching to shift everything that you thought was immovable, everything that seemed permanent, and everything that appeared set in stone. Before we go further, I ask you to watch this video until the very end. Share your warmest wishes in the comments below and include the number 66. This is a special chapter where your wishes are not just words, they are energy, they are vibration, they are a spark that ignites the universe itself. When you write your deepest desires, your intentions, and your prayers, know that God is listening and the cosmos responds. Every heartfelt wish carries momentum, and every act of faith amplifies the coming shift. By participating in this, you are not only sending your desires into the universe, but you are aligning yourself with the divine timing, the great unfolding that is arriving to sweep through the world and through your life. God's chosen ones, understand this. The one who comes is not ordinary. This presence, this force, this soul, has been sent to unravel the walls of limitation, to disrupt the ordinary, to dismantle the structures that hold back the fullness of what God intends for this earth and for your life. The energy that follows them is intense, electrifying, and it will awaken the deepest corners of your spirit. Those who are attuned, who have listened and watched, who have remained faithful in silence and in hope, will feel it first. Their hearts will quicken, their visions will expand, and their spirits will soar with the realization that the time of waiting is over. The shift is not simply about events happening in the physical world. It is about consciousness, about awareness, about the awakening of eyes that have long been closed and hearts that have long been burdened. The arrival of this one is a call to remember who you truly are, to reclaim the divine essence that flows through every cell, every thought, every breath. The heavens themselves are aligning. The forces that have long been in motion are converging. Nothing will remain untouched. Old systems, stagnant energies, and limited beliefs will be moved. Those who resist may feel discomfort, turbulence, and challenge, for the shift does not negotiate with resistance. It transforms, it overturns, it liberates. Already whispers are moving through the realms beyond sight. Angels, guides, and unseen forces are aligning to announce this arrival. Signs are appearing in the sky, in dreams, and in the small, synchronistic events that you have been taught to ignore, but now will understand as messages of awakening. The ground is fertile for miracles, the air thick with the potential of divine revelation. Those who have prepared their hearts and minds are ready to witness change that surpasses human comprehension. Your awareness, your faith, your courage are all instruments in the grand symphony that is about to unfold. You may feel anticipation, excitement, fear, or confusion. These are natural responses to the approaching shift. Understand that the one coming is not here to follow the expectations of the world, but to fulfill the decrees of the Creator. Old narratives, old limitations, old fears will be swept away to make space for a new reality. A reality where the impossible becomes tangible, where hope becomes action, where divine justice and mercy meet in the form of transformation. This is the moment where the cosmos itself bends to reveal the extraordinary. Every moment leading to this revelation has been orchestrated with precision. The alignment of stars, the convergence of energies, and the timing of hearts coming together have been calculated by a wisdom far beyond human understanding. You are not witnessing coincidence. You are witnessing orchestration. Every encounter, every struggle, every prayer you have made has been preparation for what is now arriving. The chosen ones are those who remain faithful when nothing seems clear, who listen when all is silent, and who believe when hope seems distant. You are standing at the threshold of the extraordinary, and the one coming will open the doors wide. Prepare yourself spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. Clear the clutter from your mind, release the burdens from your heart, and ignite the flame of expectation within your spirit. This arrival is a divine intervention. An intervention requires readiness. Do not cling to what no longer serves you. Do not anchor yourself to past pain or limitation. The wave is approaching. Let yourself float upon it. Let it lift you to heights that you never dreamed possible. The shift will touch families, communities, nations, and the global consciousness. It is a ripple that begins small but grows unstoppable, sweeping into every corner of existence until balance, restoration, and divine purpose are restored. There will be moments of challenge. The shift may disrupt relationships, careers, or routines. But know this: all disruption is divine redirection. The one coming is a catalyst, a spark, a force that ignites dormant power within you. What may seem chaotic from the surface is, in fact, precise design from the hand of God. This shift will reveal the hidden treasures of your soul, the unseen gifts that have lain dormant, waiting for the right moment to emerge. Your courage, your faith, and your devotion will be your guide as the unfolding unfolds. The energy surrounding this arrival is palpable. You may feel it in dreams, in sudden insights, in unexplainable bursts of clarity, or in profound encounters with people and experiences that feel like fate. These are the signs of alignment, confirmations that you are moving in synchrony with the divine plan. Trust your intuition. Listen to the whispers of your heart, for they are the language of the universe guiding you toward your highest potential. This is your invitation to rise, to stand tall in your purpose, and to embrace the extraordinary flow of divine energy. Do not underestimate the impact of this moment. Every choice you make, every prayer you speak, and every action you take is magnified in the coming shift. The one arriving will catalyze change not only externally, but internally. You will awaken strengths, talents, and capacities that have remained hidden. Your spiritual vision will expand, and your perception of reality will be forever altered. The boundaries you have known will dissolve, and the possibilities will be infinite. Know that you are not alone. The chosen ones are many, spread across lands, cultures, and walks of life. Though you may feel isolated, know that a collective awakening is underway. Those who are ready will find one another, united not by circumstance but by purpose. The energy of the coming shift will draw like-minded souls together, forming a network of light, wisdom, and action. Together, you will witness the impossible made manifest, the unseen made visible, and the divine will made known. As you prepare for what is coming, remain steadfast in your faith, unwavering in your hope, and bold in your courage. The arrival of this one is imminent. The moment is near. The heavens have spoken, and God's revelation is clear. You have been called to watch, to pray, and to align your spirit with the unfolding divine plan. Nothing will remain as it was, for transformation is absolute, sweeping through the lives of the chosen ones and cascading outward into the world. Do not fear. Do not doubt. Do not hold back. Step into the wave of divine energy with open arms, open heart, and open mind. The one who is coming will shift everything, and your life, your purpose, and your reality will never be the same again. God has revealed it. The time is now. The chosen ones are ready. The shift is upon us. The moment approaches, and the energy surrounding it is immense. God's chosen ones. You must understand that what is coming is not a gentle whisper. It is a tidal wave of transformation. Every system that has remained stagnant, every pattern that has held you back, every invisible chain that has bound your spirit, all of it will be touched, moved, and renewed. The one who is coming carries a presence that cannot be ignored, a force that will awaken dormant powers and ignite the divine potential in every soul who has been called to receive it. You may feel tremors in your heart, a vibration in your spirit, a deep knowing that something profound is imminent. This is not imagination. This is revelation. The universe itself is preparing, aligning planets, stars, and energies, weaving the perfect tapestry for this arrival. The coming one is a harbinger, a messenger of God's power, a soul chosen for the purpose of igniting change that reverberates far beyond human comprehension. They do not come to follow paths set by men, nor to settle into the familiar rhythms of the world. Their mission is to disrupt, to awaken, and to transform. And you, chosen ones, are not merely witnesses. You are participants, co-creators, instruments of the divine symphony that is about to play. Your awareness, your intentions, and your openness will determine the depth of your experience. The shift does not act without resonance. It seeks those whose hearts are aligned with divine purpose. Prepare yourself to encounter the unexpected. God's chosen ones. You must be ready to see beyond the physical, to feel beyond the surface, to trust beyond what your eyes can perceive. The coming change is spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical. Every layer of existence will be stirred. The unseen will become seen. The hidden truths will be unveiled, and what was once obscure will be brought into clarity. The shift is a clarion call to awaken, to rise from complacency, and to step fully into your divinely appointed role. It will test your courage, stretch your faith, and expand your consciousness in ways that demand your complete surrender to God's will. Signs will appear in ways both subtle and unmistakable. You may notice synchronicities in the world around you, patterns that seem too precise to be coincidence, moments that feel divinely orchestrated, people who cross your path at exactly the right time. These are not accidents. They are markers of alignment, signals that the wave of transformation is drawing nearer. God's chosen ones are being called to recognize these signs, to honor them, and to act upon the guidance they provide. Every encounter, every thought, every instinct is part of the preparation for the profound arrival that will shift everything. You may feel fear, uncertainty, or even resistance within yourself. These are natural human reactions to profound change. but do not allow them to deter you. The one who is coming carries the authority of divine purpose, a force that will dismantle fear and replace it with clarity, courage, and faith. What seems impossible, overwhelming, or insurmountable will be revealed as necessary for your awakening. The challenges you face now are not barriers. They are catalysts. They exist to prepare you for the magnitude of what is arriving, to strengthen your resolve, and to awaken the power that has always resided within you. God's chosen ones, understand that this shift is not temporary. It is a permanent transformation, a reordering of realities that will echo across the heavens and the earth. The structures of limitation, the systems of doubt, and the energies of stagnation will be moved. You will witness clarity replacing confusion, freedom replacing restriction, and expansion replacing confinement. This is the divine design, a restoration of balance, a reclamation of power, and a manifestation of God's ultimate plan for humanity. The chosen ones are the first to feel the waves of this shift, but the energy will not stop there. It will radiate outward, touching every life willing to receive it. The energy surrounding this arrival is transformative. You may notice sudden bursts of insight, profound clarity, or a deep sense of knowing that transcends human understanding. These are gifts from the divine, nudges from the universe, confirmations that the shift is real and imminent. God's chosen ones, trust these signals. Do not dismiss them as coincidence or imagination. They are the language of the unseen, the whispers of God, guiding you toward alignment with the extraordinary change that is about to unfold. Your intuition will strengthen, your awareness will heighten, and your spirit will expand as the wave of transformation draws closer. As the arrival nears, prepare to release the old with reverence and gratitude. Let go of habits, beliefs, and attachments that no longer serve your highest purpose. The one coming will illuminate what must be released so that your life can be rebuilt upon divine foundation. This is not a process of loss. It is a process of liberation. God's chosen ones will step into a new reality where the limitations of the past cannot follow. The world as you know it is preparing for redefinition, and your readiness to embrace this new order will determine the richness of your experience. This is also a time of awakening for collective consciousness. God's chosen ones are not alone. There are many walking parallel paths, all moving toward alignment with the same divine shift. Together, your energy, your prayers, and your intentions amplify the impact of the arrival. This is why the ripple effect is so powerful. Individual alignment creates collective resonance, and collective resonance moves the energy of the entire world. You are participants in a grand orchestration of divine intention, and your role is vital. You are here for this moment, chosen to witness, to engage, and to embody the transformation that is about to unfold. The coming shift will reveal hidden truths and awaken hidden power. Your spiritual gifts, long dormant, will begin to manifest. Clarity of vision, intuition, healing, and insight will be heightened. God's chosen ones will recognize talents, strengths, and potentials that have been obscured by doubt, fear, and limitation. The arrival is designed to activate these abilities, to empower you to fulfill your divine mission, and to walk in alignment with the full expression of your soul's purpose. Nothing will remain static. Nothing will remain hidden. The shift will illuminate, energize, and awaken every corner of your being. Prepare for the extraordinary. God's chosen ones, You are being called to stand in readiness, to hold your faith strong, and to open your hearts wide. The one coming carries a force that cannot be contained, a presence that will reshape realities, and a light that will expose the fullness of God's plan. The time of waiting is over. The moment of action, awakening, and divine alignment is here. You are not merely observers, you are co-creators, chosen to witness and participate in the greatest shift of this era. God's chosen ones, hear this clearly. The wave of transformation is not coming quietly. It is a surge of divine energy, a force that flows from the very heart of creation, prepared to awaken, illuminate, and expand every soul attuned to its frequency. The one who is coming carries the weight of God's purpose and the fire of divine intention. Their presence will shake the foundations of complacency, disturb the illusions of limitation, and ignite the dormant potential within those who have long been waiting for such a moment. The shift is both inevitable and unstoppable. It is not a question of if, but when, and those who are ready will feel the first tremors before the world even senses the change. As the arrival approaches, God's chosen ones must attune their hearts and minds to the vibrations of the universe. Every thought, every prayer, every act of faith becomes a channel for the divine force that is descending. There will be moments of profound awareness, where clarity pierces through confusion and understanding replaces doubt. These are not coincidences, they are intentional alignments, signals from the unseen realms that the transformation is imminent. You will notice synchronicities, repeated numbers, messages hidden in plain sight, and a sudden sense of certainty that cannot be explained by logic alone. This is your call to remain vigilant, to trust, and to prepare to step fully into the extraordinary flow of divine energy. The chosen ones will experience shifts within themselves before witnessing the external changes. Internal landscapes will transform first. Fears will dissolve. Doubts will be replaced with unwavering faith, and the heart will expand with a new capacity for love, wisdom, and discernment. What has been suppressed will rise, and what has been obscured will be illuminated. Every spiritual gift, long hidden, will awaken to meet the demands of this new era. You will feel strength where there was weakness, clarity where there was confusion, and purpose where there was uncertainty. This internal awakening is necessary because the external world is about to reflect the magnitude of the divine shift. God's chosen ones, the coming one, will act as a catalyst for profound personal and collective transformation. Their energy will touch every aspect of life. Relationships, communities, workplaces, and spiritual practices will all be affected. Those who are receptive will find doors opening where none existed, opportunities appearing that surpass imagination, and paths unfolding that align with the highest divine will. The arrival will not only shift circumstances, but also awaken the spiritual awareness of entire communities, forming a ripple effect that spreads across nations and beyond. Expect challenges as part of the process. Transformation is not comfortable. It is a refining fire. The one coming will ignite change that forces old structures, habits, and beliefs to be reevaluated. Some may resist this movement, clinging to familiarity or fear, but God's chosen ones will rise above these obstacles. You will be guided by intuition, spiritual insight, and divine timing. Even when the path seems uncertain, remember that every disruption is a necessary step toward liberation, empowerment, and alignment with your highest purpose. The challenges are not obstacles. they are instruments of awakening. As the shift unfolds, God's chosen ones will encounter moments of divine revelation. These revelations may come in dreams, visions, or moments of sudden clarity during waking life. You will recognize truths that have always existed but were previously hidden by illusion or distraction. The energy surrounding the arrival will illuminate these truths with such intensity that there can be no doubt of their divine origin. You will see patterns, understand connections, and feel the presence of the divine orchestrating events on a scale that exceeds human comprehension. This awareness will deepen your faith, expand your consciousness, and strengthen your commitment to your spiritual path. The cosmic alignment supporting this shift is already underway. Planets, stars, and spiritual energies are converging to create conditions that amplify the power of the arrival. The universe itself participates in this orchestration, sending signals, opening doors, and creating synchronicities that guide God's chosen ones toward readiness. Those who pay attention will feel this alignment in subtle ways: a surge of energy, a deep sense of knowing, or an unshakable inner peace that confirms the presence of divine orchestration. Align your mind and heart with these energies. For the greater the alignment, the more profound your experience of the coming shift will be. The chosen ones will also experience a heightened connection with each other. Souls who have walked separate paths may suddenly find themselves drawn together, their meeting orchestrated by unseen forces. Collaboration, unity, and shared purpose will become essential as the wave of transformation spreads. Those who are attuned to the divine will recognize one another, forming networks of light and intention that multiply the impact of the arrival. Together, these aligned souls will act as conduits for divine energy, supporting one another and amplifying the shift for the collective consciousness. God's chosen ones, prepare to witness the extraordinary in ways that will challenge your perceptions of reality. The arrival is not limited to physical manifestations. It will also awaken spiritual dimensions, unseen realms, and latent abilities within you. You may find that your intuition is heightened, your connection with the divine deepened, and your ability to perceive truth sharpened. These gifts are not for self-interest, but for participation in the unfolding of God's plan. The one who is coming will awaken the sacred potential within you, allowing you to step into a level of consciousness and purpose previously unimaginable. The arrival will also be a time of discernment. Not all who claim connection or insight will be aligned with the divine shift. God's chosen ones must rely on intuition, spiritual guidance, and inner clarity to navigate the path. Trust your heart. Listen to the subtle whispers of the universe and allow divine wisdom to guide your decisions. Those who are aligned will recognize the arrival and act in harmony with the energy it brings. Those who resist or remain disconnected may feel turbulence, uncertainty, and a sense of being left behind. But even these experiences serve a purpose, refining the chosen ones who are ready to receive the full blessing of the shift. Expect miracles. The arrival of this one is accompanied by events that defy conventional explanation. Divine intervention will become apparent in ways that cannot be ignored. Obstacles will disappear, solutions will appear, and synchronicities will align with precision. God's chosen ones will witness manifestations that reinforce faith, deepen trust, and expand understanding. These miracles are not random. They are intentional acts of divine orchestration, signaling the presence and power of the one who has come to shift everything. God's chosen ones, You are standing at the threshold of a new reality. The arrival is imminent, and the energies of transformation are intensifying. Your preparation, spiritual, emotional, and mental, will determine the clarity, magnitude, and depth of your experience. Open your heart fully, release resistance, and step into the flow of divine energy with courage and faith. The one who is coming will reveal what has long been hidden, awaken what has long been dormant, and lead you into a reality that surpasses all expectation. The shift is here. The time is now, and God's revelation is unfolding before your eyes. God's chosen ones, the shift that is coming, will touch every dimension of your being, and yet it begins quietly within the heart. The one who is coming carries the power to awaken the deepest essence of your spirit, revealing the divine blueprint that has always existed within you. You will feel a stirring in your soul, an undeniable call that cannot be ignored. It may begin as a whisper, a gentle tug at your awareness, a sudden insight that shakes the foundations of what you believed possible. But as the arrival draws nearer, this energy will grow, rising like a tidal wave within your consciousness, expanding until every corner of your being vibrates with readiness. Those who have remained faithful, who have prayed, who have sought understanding and alignment, will feel a resonance unlike anything before. The one coming will amplify the light within you, revealing gifts and abilities that have lain dormant for lifetimes. Your intuition will sharpen, your clarity will deepen, and your perception of truth will become undeniable. You will recognize connections, patterns, and energies that were invisible before. Your spirit will remember its purpose, your soul will recall its mission, and your heart will open to receive the fullness of divine energy being offered. This is the moment where preparation meets manifestation, where readiness transforms into active participation in the unfolding plan of God. And now, God's chosen ones, feel the power of this moment. Every step, every breath, and every thought resonates with the divine plan. Your fears and doubts are fading, replaced by courage and clarity. Your preparation is complete, and now it is time to step forward with an open heart and unwavering faith. This transformation will change your life and the world, aligning you fully with your highest purpose.